Do you think we've lost the art of truly connecting with each other? I do. And the reason I think that is because we have these ways of connecting now where we can fire off a whole pile of messages within a millisecond. We can send one message to a whole list of friends or family or colleagues or whatever it is, and it can be with them in real time, just like that. But do we have depth of connection? Do we actually feel comfortable in communicating with each other openly? I don't believe that we always do. I know that I can actually tend to write an email or a Facebook message or a WhatsApp rather than talking to someone on the phone or face to face. And I've been trying to do it more lately because I think it's something we need to bring back. I think we need to pick up the telephone more. And, to be perfectly honest, to sound really outdated, I really miss the fact that I could pick up the phone in the 90s and just call someone and chat. And we had time to do it. And we did it and we enjoyed it. But these days, I find more and more we make appointments with each other, even to talk to each other. And as I talk about that now, I just think, how crazy is that? How crazy is that our lives have got so busy that we make appointments to talk to each other? And I'm guilty of it too. I know at home, sometimes Craig will want to talk about something and I'll say, oh, just let me finish this. Can we do it at 10:30? And I catch myself. And even now, recording this video, I'm thinking there are more times that I do that I perhaps haven't been aware of that I actually want to change and stop. Because I think we need the spontaneity. I think we need the connection of actually talking to each other and of actually sitting down face to face with each other over a cup of tea, a glass of wine, dinner, or whatever it might be. I think we need that more than perhaps we actually admit. When I think back to the 90s, I remember, going to friends' places for barbecues quite regularly and family coming over really often and going to friends and going to family. It was something that happened all the time, every week. But these days, it's rare. And I think it's rare because we're too busy. I would really love to know what you think and how it is for you, and whether or not you think it's something that we need to change, that we need to do differently. And if so, how can we go about that? How can we sort of start a revival of picking up the phone spontaneously and calling a friend, or dropping by a friend's house for a cup of tea? It's just not something that I tend to do anymore. And, dropping by, okay, so that's fine. I mean, I guess I'd like notice too if someone's going to drop by. But then when I think years ago, we didn't have that and it was cool. I think we've got, I don't know, tell me, what do you think? I know for me, if someone was to just drop by, I'd be worried that the house was untidy. And, when I think about that, it's actually really a bit ridiculous. It doesn't matter what the house is like. They're there to see me and I'm delighted to see them. And, I would love to see someone just pull up the driveway and go, oh, so-and-so's here, like I used to years ago. So, yeah, that's just a little thing that's been crossing my mind lately and something that I wanted to talk about here. And I'd love to know what you think.